Yo, what's up guys? This is Best to Worst series, and today we're going to be doing Cherry Bomb by Tyler, the Creator. So I'm using a different website this time because I kind of delete my history because my computer is being really slow. And then I couldn't find the website I was using last time, so I guess we're using this from now on. Yeah, I know it looks a bit more basic, but it does the job, so let's get into this one. So we're doing Cherry Bomb by Tyler, the Creator, and yeah, Tyler's got a lot of hype, as is the recording of this video, because he just dropped his new album from when I recorded anyway, Igor, and yeah, that album is really dope, and I'll be reviewing that later on. But I want to give it some time and let it mature, because I feel like some albums do better over time and some just fall off, I call it. So I'm gonna let it simmer. So with Cherry Bomb, this is gonna be quite a mixed bag, because if you're a hardcore Tyler fan, you're not gonna like what I'm about to say anyway. So obviously I like to start off with doing the process of elimination, where I get rid of the songs that I don't have on my list. So I'm in my playlist, my ultimate playlist, which is just an amalgamation of all my songs. So I don't have Def Camp. Whoa, okay, this I did not expect that. I don't have Buffalo. Don't have Pilot. Don't have Run. I do like Find Your Wings. Cherry Bomb, nope. Blow My Load, nope. Two Seater, nope. It's close though. Brown, nope. Yes. And yes. As you can see, I don't like a lot of songs on this album. So that kind of does a lot of the things. So yeah, I only like 3 of the songs from this album. Let me delete that because that's kind of distracting. Right, let me write here. Sorry, it's gotta be all caps, I think. Here we go. Here we go, go. Okay. So this is the list I'm going for. So I only like 3 songs on this album. So already you can see that I'm not really a big fan of the album. So let's start with the worst ones. Let's start with the songs I don't like first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 songs I don't like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll start with Blow My Load. Okay, this song, you know, it's quite a sexual kind of song about vulgar stuff, and me in general, I never like those kind of songs, you know, with vulgar lyrics. Like there's a level of vulgarness that I'm willing to accept, but the level that Tyler demonstrates in this song is just a bit too much for me to handle. So that's the main reason why I don't like it. But another reason why I don't like the song is just it just doesn't mesh well, you know, with the backing vocals. He's got like a kind of soulful voice in the background, and it kind of works, but it's not hitting it for me. But the main reason why I don't like this song is mainly due to the lyrics. Yeah. So what about the OKCA? So I probably don't know anything about that because I'm not really a huge Tyler fan. So this song I would say is better than Blow My Load, because this song is alright, but it just doesn't quite make my list, you know. And this is probably the closest to making it on my list, like one of the closest songs, but it's not quite there. Because what about Keep the O's, man? Oh my goodness, just Keep the O's. And then another reason why I don't like this album is there's too much distortion. Like, I know XX has the distortion sound as well, but the way he does it just makes sense because he does it in moderation. Whereas some of the songs, just complete, like Cherry Bomb, it's just complete distortion, and Def Camp as well. There's distortion everywhere. So Keep the O's is definitely not one of my favorite songs. I mean, I would say it's still better than Blow My Load because I'm not a fan of this. And then we got The Brown Stains of Darqueze Latifah parts 6 to 12. Just like the name, this song is a complete wreck. Like, it just feels like he just did a freestyle of random, and you press random keys on the keyboard and you just put random things together. It just feels like chaos, and it's definitely below Blow My Load. If I do that, will it go? Alright, this is weird. I need to get used to this new system. So actually, yeah, I need to give these a ranking. So Blow My Load, what did I give it? I gave that a 2.4. I know it's really low, but I'm just not a fan of this album. So Darqueeze, I gave this 2.1. Yeah, my marking on this was very harsh. So we talked about OKKCA California, I'm guessing. So I gave that a 4.4 because, you know, I'm telling you, it's solid. It's a solid work, but it doesn't quite meet my criteria for songs I like. And Keep the O's, like, this song is just bad. Like, all these songs are fairly bad because none of them are above 5 in my opinion. And then we got, so what's next? So we got Two Seater now. Alright, and I still think Two Seater is a decent song, you know, like it's got the interlude as well, so that was kind of funny first time I heard it, and you know, it gets old quickly, pretty much. Two Seater as well, and like the chorus is just stale as well, and I just wasn't a fan of what was going on in this song. So I gave this a 3.6 because it was still better than Keep the O's. So let's move that up a bit. Alright, so let's see what we got. Alright, Cherry Bomb. Now this song was just like, the bass was too high or something, because there was this distortion everywhere, and it completely ruined the song anyway. So I'd give this a 2.2. So this is still better than the Tifa's thing. How about Run? So Run. Now this was the worst song on the album because not only is it really bad, it's really short as well, with literally being 1 minute. So it's just him rambling on with some like high-pitched voice, and like it's just too quick for anything. So that was really bad. So I gave that a 2, you know. And then we got Pilot. Do you know what? This song, I almost considered having it on my playlist. It's just the first part of the song it just ruins it for me, because the first part is just him rapping with that really distorted sound, and it completely ruins, I don't know, it completely ruins my listening experience. I'm just not a fan of that whole distortion. I don't know why I had that, but the second half of the song, I was pleasantly surprised with the female vocals and the female backing track, and the way his delivery in this song was pretty good, where he says he's in first class, but it feels like coach. And that particular phrase stuck with me for quite a while, and I was yeah, it was quite catchy to say as well, and everything just went well with this song. But unfortunately, because of the first half, I had to give it a 4.7. But yeah, this was definitely my favorite of the songs that I didn't like. So we got Buffalo. Yeah, this was a very forgettable song. Like, it's got a really, I remember now actually, it's got that really annoying beat where it just comes up every 2 seconds, and it's got like the cheering effect going on, and the beat in this was just too annoying. I just didn't understand what the appeal of that beat was with that cheering. It's like sounds like kids like celebrating, like yay, and then that's every few seconds, and I'm like, oh, come on, give me a break here. And then we got Def Camp. Do you know what? Because it's the starting song, it goes in quite hard actually, and yeah, I guess it's because I heard this song the most because it is the starting song, and you know, I always listen from top to bottom, and sometimes I don't finish top to bottom, but the first one is always listened to. And so I guess after repeat listening, I managed to tolerate it a bit more, and I gave it a 4.8, making it the best song that I don't like. Yeah, and then Tyler's rap on this is pretty good as well, because it's solid rapping, and plus like the Yeah, it's the guitar in it. The guitar, despite the slight distortion in his guitars, it sounds quite catchy, and his flow is pretty good as well. Yeah, and his delivery on everything is pretty good, so I did enjoy that a bit. So that was 4.8. I can't lie, despite me giving these quite low rankings, I did enjoy some of the songs, especially the ones with 4 or above. Like, they were enjoyable, but there was just a few flaws that kind of made it lose some points, in my opinion. The brownie points. Yeah, so it dropped a few points, and therefore I did not like them. And yeah, so then we got the top 3 songs by default, because these are the only 3 songs I actually like. So we got Find Your Wings, right? So, you know, Tyler's like, he has this classical sound. No, he's got his own signature sound where he has synths, and he's always got a female vocalist. Like, he just knows. He knows about that. That's like his combo: the synths, female vocals, and his vocals mixed in. Like, I don't know, it just works like a charm. So when you Find Your Wings, it's a really calming track. And, you know, we got Tyler even singing the songs, singing the lyrics in this song. And his voice is surprisingly not bad, you know. It goes well with the song. And it's kind of like a duet. So I did enjoy that quite a bit, you know. But it's a bit more... It can get a bit stale after a while, because the song is very long. I mean, all these songs are fairly long, considering today's climate of... I mean, when I say today, this video is going to be 2019, with today's climate being 2-minute songs. So, you know, in comparison from 2-minute songs, which is seen as the average nowadays, to a 6-minute, 7-minute song, you know, it can get quite tedious, I guess, with all these songs being quite long. But yeah, so Find Your Wings was pretty good, you know. I did enjoy it a lot. Yeah. But I gave this what did I give this? I gave Find Your Wings a 6.1. I did enjoy it. And then we got Fucking Young Stroke Perfect. Now this, right, this song has the best opening in the whole album. Like the Day That I Met You Girl, like the way that comes in, it's just so distinct, and it's just so catchy. Like, every time the song starts like that, you just know you're in for a good treat. And yeah, I'm always tempted to sing that line, you know. And if I ever sang that to anyone, they would know what song it is instantly, because of how unique and how amazing that opening sequence is. But the lyrics of this song is it's fairly disturbing. I mean, I guess in the interview Tyler did, he literally wrote a song about a girl that he used to talk to, who was underage when he was talking to her, and he felt, you know, and they were both talking, and they both had feelings for each other, and then Tyler felt weird about it, and he wrote a song about it. So yeah, it's pretty funny, you know. I mean, it's not funny, but it's a pretty weird circumstance, and he wrote a song about it, which turned out to be pretty good. So I won't lie, yeah. This song is very good. I did enjoy it a lot, you know. But the lyrics in the end, yeah, even though it's about young love, it's still quite lovely to hear and wholesome. And yeah, you got the whole storytelling aspect as well, about where he met her and stuff, and how it went. You know, meeting a few mutual friends and stuff. It was good. So the first half, we got Tyler singing. We got him singing and rapping. You know, he's doing that sing-rap thing. But then the second part comes in, which is pretty cool as well. So we got a female vocalist, and I forgot who the female vocalist is, but her part is pretty good as well, and completely changes the tempo a bit into more of a ballad style. And yeah, I quite like the dynamic of the song as well, because the first part we got I forgot to mention the beauty of this song, because it's like a 2-part split, Fucking Young and Perfect. We got Tyler's perspective, the male, you know, the older male thinking, how she's too young and stuff like that, you know, from the men's perspective. And then we got Perfect from the female's perspective of the younger girl with the older guy, thinking, oh, how he's dreamy, he's perfect, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, that dynamic alone just creates another dimension to this song, which I do enjoy. So the whole song is pretty much a duet with the two mixed together, you know, different perspectives, and I thoroughly enjoyed that song, so I'd give this a 7. Yes. And then so here we go. Then we got Smuckers. So I saved the best for last. You know why? Because this song, in my opinion, is the best song on this album. Not only does it have like Lil Wayne feature as well, it has Kanye West. You know, Kanye West. Like right now, that man he's popping right now. And at this point, he was already a legend to begin with. And yeah, like this song has aged well, because I'm reviewing this song as 2019, and it still sounds pretty good. But yeah, so what I like about this is the instrumental on this song is immaculate. It's got that Tyler signature flow down to the, what do you call it? Down to every single beat. You know, it's got the synths. It's got the string instruments. Oh, it's got many layers to this song, which I do enjoy. But I've got to say, I prefer the first half with Tyler and Kanye versus Lil Wayne. I wasn't that big of a fan of Lil Wayne. I've never been a big fan of Lil Wayne. I don't even listen to his music. I never have, and I probably never will. But I'm always open to new ideas, so I'll probably listen to it and then probably trash it, because every time I've heard that man rap, I've just never been a fan of his rap, to be honest. And it's yeah, an example of me not being a fan of his rap is on this song, because I feel like just Tyler and Kanye together would have made the song a lot better, and I would have given it a better rating. So I feel like if they cut the part with Lil Wayne, it would have been a better song overall. But that's just my opinion, anyway. And you know, a little biased against Lil Wayne. So yeah, the beat on this is amazing. You got the whole mischievous kind of beat that you see in like classical music because of the high pitched notes. I mean, I just bullshit there, but I just couldn't explain. Yeah, it's got like the Mickey Mouse kind of Fantasia kind of feel with the whole mischievous, you know, high pitched beats. That's what I'm trying to get at. And then we've also got a sample from his song Yonkers in the background, because I can hear a sample of Yonkers now and then in the beat. So that was pretty cool of him to add that in there as well. So Kanye's oh my god, his feature on this is amazing, because he's got like a melody coming in. So like as soon as he starts his rap, you know, it comes in with this melodic some melodic bars, and then he goes in straight into rapping. And I think his lyrics on this, they're solid, you know. It's like he talks about checking Nike. I mean, no, talks about how Nike checks everybody, but nobody checks Nike. I mean, that was pretty cool of him to say, you know, like the wordplay. Oh, Kanye's wordplay it's always clever. You know, it's nothing impressive, but it's always clever and witty. So I always enjoy a bit of Kanye wordplay. And then he comes in and raps. You know, some woke stuff, you know, I don't mind some woke stuff from Kanye, you know. And then his rap is pretty good. And then we got Tyler as well, you know, the man of the album, and his verse is pretty good, so his delivery is solid, I would say. And then we got Lil Wayne. So obviously the beat in the first part is nice, it's good. And then even the beat lets me down a bit. Like the beat, you know, it goes from great to just decent, good, and then the rapping with Lil Wayne is like, yeah. But yeah, despite Lil Wayne being on this song, I'm gonna give this what rating would I give this? Let me see, 7.5. There we go. So yeah, that's what I gave Smuckers. So yeah, The Run was definitely the worst song on this album. Give it a 2. As you can see from my ratings, they're quite low that's because I wasn't really a fan of this song, Cherry Bomb. But yeah, I do like Tyler, the creator, to be honest. And as of this moment, Tyler's released Flower Boy and Igor, right? And the, what do you call it? The style, because Tyler has a few different styles, but the style that he decides to go down and develop was actually the style of the songs which I liked. So in Flower Boy, he goes for more of the fucking perfect, fucking young, perfect, find your wings, that kind of sound, and Smuckers. So which I do enjoy, you know, his growth towards that sound, and I appreciate that he deviated away from the lesser sounds. I mean, he deviated away from the more edgy sound that he had in his previous works, and in this work, like Cherry Bomb and Buffalo, Blow My Load, like Run, you know, those Def Camp, those kind of things. I wasn't really a fan of that kind of style, so I'm really glad that he deviated more to the more poppy kind of style, and I really enjoy it. And I've got to say, Igor is amazing, and like Flower Boy was really good as well. But yeah, never mind. Let's come back to Cherry Bomb, right? So overall, what do I think about this album? So I can see in this song, you can see Tyler's potential starting to bloom. You know, he's like the flower, and you know, in the first two albums, so Wolf and is it Wolf? Yes. I forgot what his first album was called. I think it's called Goblin and Wolf. You know, it was the seed getting planted in, and then with Cherry Bomb, we can see it kind of blossom. But no, we can see it kind of grow, but it hasn't fully blossomed yet. And that's where the next song comes in, Flower Boy and Igor. That's when it fully blossoms. So, you know, it's a nice it's nice to see how Tyler was blooming, as I would say, in this album. And the whole theme, like the whole album listen was pretty enjoyable, despite me not liking a lot of the songs, because some of the songs, despite me not liking, do have good moments, like in Pilot, for example, with the I feel like I'm in first class, but I feel like coach line, and the whole segment as well felt good. And then Def Camp was decent, you know, very energetic, gets you in the mood, and you got a lot of somber kind of feelings just sprinkled throughout the whole album, which was really good. And it gives it a thematic style anyway. So I would say but there was too many songs that I didn't like on this album, and yeah, so I would give this album a 4. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4. So it's not a good album in my opinion. Yeah, I give it a 4. And what? Come at me, Tyler boy. Tyler the Creator stands in it. I'll fight you all. But yeah, this was it for me, and I'll hopefully see you guys again.